100,000 Kaspa tokens is all you guys need in order to become millionaires in the future. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be discussing about Kaspa once again. We're going to be talking some of the latest news regarding the project, and I'm also going to be telling you how much Kaspa you guys need to be holding if you guys want to become very rich in the upcoming bull market rally. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys watch this entire video. Anyways, with that being said, let's jump back right into it. Guys, if you want to make massive amounts of money while trading crypto, make sure you guys join the Crypto Cartel. The Crypto Cartel is my personal private community where I teach you guys on when you guys should be buying and selling your crypto tokens, which can help you make a lot of profits in the process. Here are some screenshots from some of our latest trades. As you can see, we got profits of 331%, profits of 517%, profits of 263%, and the list goes on and on. Now, if you guys want to achieve similar results for yourself, make sure you guys sign up to the Crypto Cartel. It is only about $30 every single month, which I believe if you guys are seriously invested into the crypto space, you guys should be having that much amount of money to spend on yourself in these market conditions. Right now is a really good opportunity to get into the markets because right now we are shifting from a bearish perspective market to a bullish market, and thereby it is very easy to make a lot of money in a short amount of time if you guys know what you all have been up to. Once you join the Crypto Cartel, you guys are also going to be getting access to technical analysis, various business opportunities, my personal portfolio, and there is also a chat option where you can chat with like-minded people who are seriously invested into the crypto markets and are making some huge money from this space as well. Only limited spots are available, so make sure you guys grab onto this opportunity as soon as possible and sign up as soon as possible. Anyways, now let's jump back to the video and let me show you the charts first of all. Now, if we check out the charts, you can see it has been pretty boring for the past couple of days. Now, that is basically because of this resistance level right over here, which is also acting as a support level at a price of about 0.164. Now guys, I personally believe this level is going to be playing and Casper is going to be going sideways for the upcoming like few weeks or so, after which we should be expecting to see a rally towards the upside. The only scenario which we should not be having is for Casper to break down of the support level right over here, and if it breaks down and goes towards these levels or even at these levels right over here, that is going to be a very alarming situation for all the Casper investors out there. The likelihood of this move happening is far low as compared to the move towards the upside. As I mentioned this in my previous videos as well, I do believe the price of Kaspa is going to be heading towards a price of about 24 cents in the upcoming days or in the upcoming weeks, but only time is going to be telling us how the markets are going to be really moving out. Now when we move on to the big question, do you guys only need 100,000 Casper tokens if you guys want to become really wealthy, or how much money should you guys be investing into Casper if you guys want to achieve a significant amount of sum at the end of the bull market? I guess if we check out Casper project, you can see the price is at around 0.16. The market cap is at about 3.9 billion, which is highly undervalued. It's a top 25 crypto, but I still believe it has potential to get into the top 5s or even further than that. Now, if you guys decide to get 100,000 Casper tokens for yourself right now at the current price points, you would be needing approximately $16,000 in your bank accounts in order to afford that. Now, I know this is the amount of money which 99% of you watching this video might not be ready to invest into Kaspa. Now, this is for the 1% who have already got the money or who have already invested the amount into Kaspa. But if you guys don't have this kind of money, you guys can also start with 10,000 Casper tokens, or even 5,000 worth of Casper tokens. I mean, the investment is all on yourself, because the more you're gonna be putting the amount of money in, the more return on your investment you're gonna be getting. You can't be expecting similar rates of return on your investment if you have invested, let's say, about $1,000 and the other person has invested about $10,000. Of course, there might be some significant pay jumps if you guys decide to get lucky, but the person who is investing a higher amount of money potentially means that he is a person who has some actual experience, or either has a team working behind the scenes who is guiding him or her how she should be playing with their money. So guys, I personally believe, as I mentioned this previously on my channel as well, I personally believe $3.9 billion market cap for Kaspa is very, very low, and the project is highly undervalued. Now, as for my targets, I'm going to be explaining it in just one go. But before that, I want to address some rumors going around, because I see a lot of people saying that Casper is going to be going to like about $10. Casper is going to be going to $40, $50, $100. I've even heard a YouTuber covering that Casper is going to be reaching $100. Well, guys, let's take an example that whether or not if Casper reaches $50. So if this happens, Casper would be needing a market cap of roughly $1.2 trillion. One Casper would be worth approximately $50, and this will give us an upside of about 312x on our money. Just to get into perspective, your 100,000 Casper token investment is going to be worth roughly about $5 million, which is a huge part of money wherever you guys live in. You can potentially retire, you can get out of crypto forever. You don't ever really have to touch it ever again. You can probably invest it into some, gold, or you can invest it into the safest forms of money out there, such as real estate, such as gold, such as just loaning it out, just giving it into the bank, or just investing it into the S&P 500. This is a huge part of money and can set you up for your entire life. But this is something which I don't particularly believe is going to be happening anytime soon. Of course, if the project Casper stays relevant for the upcoming 10 years, this number is going to be really, really achievable. But 10 years is a long time, and a lot of things can change between that. So on my channel, I particularly like to think about projects in a broader perspective, but not from too far off, because that way no one can really predict how things are going to be playing out in the next 10 years. Who knows, whether there might be some other form of currency, or we might not even be using any sort of currencies anymore as well. So no one truly knows how the markets are going to be playing out, but this is the risk which a lot of people like to take as well. Now, I personally believe the right amount of market cap for Caspa is going to be somewhere around $100 billion. Now, guys, if this sort of movement happens, which is highly likely, and this is something which I'm counting on as well in the upcoming bull market rally, one Caspa would be worth approximately $4.18, and this will give us an upside of about 25x on our money. Just to get into perspective, your 100,000 Caspa token investment is going to be worth potentially $417,000, which, don't get me wrong, is a huge part of money considering you have only invested $16,000. Now, even if you subtract the $16,000 as your initial deposit, you're left with roughly about $400,000, which is really good amount of money, and you can make tons of money with this $400,000 as your starting base. But who knows, guys? Let's take this is the optimistic scenario for Caspa in the upcoming bull market rally. Now, let me give you my bearish price point for Caspa for the upcoming bull market rally. Now, I believe at the bare minimum, Casper is going to be reaching at least 50 billion in terms of market cap. Now, if this was to happen, Casper would reach a price of approximately $2. This will give us an upside of about 12x on our money. Just to get into perspective, your $16,000 Casper investment, or your 100,000 Casper tokens, would be worth approximately $200,000, which is again a huge part of money wherever you guys live in. Again, I'm repeating this again and again on my channel. I still believe that we are truly early right now on Caspa. The project is really new. It hasn't even been like 2 to 3 years since the project has been launched, and we are seeing massive amounts of interest being generated into the project. Of course, the major news out there is going to be the listing news for the Caspa project in general, because the project is not listed on the majority of the tier 1 exchanges out there. Now, take an example. Once Caspa is started to list on multiple exchanges out there, such as Binance, such as other tier 1 exchanges out there, I do expect a lot of amount of money flowing into Caspa, which is going to be raising its overall market cap and raising its overall price as well, leading to a significant growth in the project. I personally believe this is going to be happening sooner or later, and those of you who have been holding, I believe you guys should be in some really cool profits as of right now. Unless and until you guys bought in at the peak right over here, which if you did, it's highly unlikely you are in profit right now. But don't worry, sooner or later you are gonna be in profit. just buy high because you have already bought high, and now just sell high as well. Particularly, I like to think of Kaspa as somewhere along the way. If we zoom out of the charts, you can see that's already given us returns of about 850x on our money. Of course, the amount of returns which is showing on the maximum amount of time frame for Kaspa, this is something which is not ideal, and I'm sure 99.9% of you watching this video right now have not really got even close to this amount. You have probably make about a 5x or a 10x on your money considering when you guys had invested into. Now, if you guys particularly ask me, I had invested somewhere at about these price points right over here. I'm sitting at about an 8x on my money, which is really, really cool. But I think the price is going to be going even further, and this is only the starting. Now, for the 0.1% of you thinking that Casper might do an 850x, and what happens if Casper does a 850x, let me just show you what is going to be happening. Well, guys, if that was to happen, I particularly think that we are, let's say, just let me type right over here how much. Yes, so approx, if we think, if Casper gets to a market cap of roughly about $3.2 trillion, which is far going to be really, really amazing, but this is not at all ideal. This is not at all realistic. This is completely talking out of in thin air. If Casper gets to a market cap of about $3.3 trillion, one Casper would be worth approximately $134. Will give us an upside of about 840x on our money, and your $16,000 investment into Casper or your 100,000 Casper tokens are going to be worth approximately $13.4 million. Of course, these kind of scenarios are really, really good to hear, but that is all what these scenarios are for. I mean, I can just put another zero right over here and look at what happens. Casper getting to a market cap of 32.28 trillion, and the Casper token is going to be worth approximately 134 million. Well, let me see what happens if I put another zero on that. Well, Casper tokens is going to be worth, Casper's market cap is going to be worth roughly $328 trillion, and your $16,000 investment is going to be worth roughly $1.3 billion, and you are set up for your entire life. So guys, don't be fooled about these targets which a lot of people are speculating, because in the end that is all what we are doing on this channel as well. But giving you unrealistic price predictions is something which a lot of people want to do, because if they tell you that the price of Caspa is going to be reaching $50, then that would be really, really cool, because then they can easily cash out at, let's say, about $10 and make a lot of money in the process as well. This has been seen time and time and again and again. Oftentimes, the majority of the influencers out there give you unrealistic price predictions, such as, let's say $10 or $50, and then they cash out at lower price points, because whenever, let's say Caspa reaches $2 in like about 2 months from now, well, I'm going to be taking a significant amount of profits right then and now. But if you guys watch a video from a person who is saying that Casper is going to be reaching $10 at the bare minimum, you guys might not be thinking $2 as a really good milestone. You guys might be thinking 2x is just another price which Casper is going to be overcoming sooner or later, giving you maximum returns. But the harsh reality of the crypto space is that majority of the people who are making videos and influencing you to buy and sell Casper are going to be selling and taking their profits at a lower levels of what they're talking about. So, if someone is saying $50, expect that they will be taking profits at about $5 or $6. If someone is saying $10, expect they're going to be taking profits at about $1 or $2. And this is how the market practically works. I know this is not fair for the common person watching this video, but in reality, guys, it's a player versus player, because if there was someone buying at these price points, there was also someone selling at these price points. Now, if someone is buying at these price points, someone is also selling at these price points. You can never time the market correctly, and those who say that they have been timing the market correctly are just making fools out of you and nothing else, to be completely honest. No one truly knows. You just gotta be believing in the project. You just gotta believe in the vision of the project. Just get in some of your money into the project, rolling in. Don't invest more money than you can afford to lose, and that is the truth reality on how you can practically make tons of money in the crypto space without losing a bank. We have seen this time and time and again. Millions of cryptos have been lost, millions of cryptos have been hacked, and all of this can happen overnight. You can watch your portfolios right now showing you $100,000 or $10,000, and the second you wake up in the morning, it can practically go to about $10 or even $0. So this is what has happened in the crypto space previously as well. Of course, there have been instances where people have become multimillionaires, but there have also been cases when the project has completely gone dead, it's completely gone to zero, and everything is finished. So make sure you guys on the lookout, make sure you guys do your due diligence before investing into the projects. It's completely normal and it's completely ideal for all the investors out there to do their own research. That might be in the form of YouTube videos, that might be in the form of reading the white paper, that might be reading in form or reading in terms of the blog articles or any sort of other information. But make sure you guys do your due diligence, because right now is a very really scary times in the market if you guys don't know what you are doing. If you guys know what you are planning to do, these type of market conditions are perfectly suitable to make you a really high amount of money in the shortest amount of time. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it from this video. I hope you guys got some good insights. I will catch you all tomorrow with another video. Hope you all have an amazing day ahead. Peace out.